The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 69 yards. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. There he goes left side. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk,
got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Howell now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off play action, it's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing here, Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Prescott now from the 50, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football. Offense, defense.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
And now they'll shift things around.
On play action, Prescott.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, the defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now throwing on first down here. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
they'll go play action. Howell taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go. It's Gibson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fourth down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Powell.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Powell down to throw it.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Now they'll change things up. Powell, 3rd and goal.
Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Sam Howell
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Cowboys 31, Commanders 20. Joey Slide, kickoff for the Commanders.